Dodger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work first. And now to run the offense is Blake Baker. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Booth. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Miller. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. He'll take it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, LSU! How about this? Defense taking one back to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running into the open space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff, Caden Durham. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. LSU right back to the line. Defense in press coverage. On first down, it's Durham again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The run inside. It's Miller. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Louisiana Tech trying to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. And you think about
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. With the draw, it's Miller. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Right back to the well. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Booth. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Makes the grab. It's Booth. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Booth. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside, it's Booth. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. For the tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown LSU.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey, guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he... Did it himself. What a return after the interception. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Complete to the right. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what are you finding out about the latest on this injury?
Hey, guys, Coach Lane Kiffin told me at the half their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. LSU quick to the line. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Berry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Could be an alley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Running the red zone, it's Miller. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Tigers sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. The screen, and watch out. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
So the final period starts with a second down play. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Makes a catch. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Running inside. It's Ford. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They send the tight end in motion. They feed him again. And he's knocked down.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Clement. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Berry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly, as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my favorite.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Finds his man. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Berry. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, but he's the guy who just made the big play.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Booth. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They want to run this quarterback. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's on. Are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a... They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.